Okay, dito na tayo sa activity 11, the last activity of session 3, and also the last activity for this module 2. No? Activity 11 is all about the module 2 review and application. So, ano ba yung mga natutunan natin sa module na ito about interpersonal communication at paano ba natin ito maia-apply? So, ano yung mga layunin? State the main topics presented during the module. Nasasabi ang mga punahing paksa na natalakay sa module na ito, no? Reflect on their performance regarding listening and speaking by identifying their strengths, challenges, and what they can do to address their challenges. Naibibigay ang mga kaisipan or ang kaisipan sa kanilang pagganap. Naibibigay ang kaisipan sa kanilang pagganap tungkol sa pakikinig at pagsasalita sa pamamagitan ng pagtukoy sa kanilang kalakasan at kahinaan at kung ano ang mga kanilang magagawa upang harapin ang mga hamon. Perform a role play, so meron kayong gagawin na dula-dulaan dito. Reflect on what you have learned from Module 2. Jot down your answers to the questions below and the spaces provided. So, first one here, ano yung natutunan mo? Share 2 main things you learn about communications in the Module 2. Ito suggested answer lang, pwede nyong dagdagan or maglagay pa kayo ng iba, no? So, I have learned that there are different forms of communication such as verbal, written, and electronic. Yan yung isa. And then, communication plays a vital role in the workplace. So, mahalaga ang communication sa isang business or trabaho. Share 2 strengths that you think you have in communication. Ano ba yung strength mo sa communication? In communication, I'm good at listening and sharing my ideas. So, yan. In communication, I also use appropriate body language. Yan. Diba? Weakness. Share 2 weaknesses that you think you have in communication that you can improve in the future. I should avoid being distracted by mannerisms. So, minsan, nadidistract ako sa mga mannerisms. So, dapat kailangan baguhin yon, no? And I should not be afraid of asking questions for clarification. So, yan din. Challenges. Share 2 things that you find very challenging in effective communication. I find it very challenging to use gadgets in communication. Ito kasi medyo mahirap. So, kailangan din pag-aralan mo. Minsan, kailangan mong manood ng demonstration sa iba pang website para malaman mo kung paano ito gagawin. Ano? Okay, yung Zoom application, yung Google Meet, yun, marami pang iba. And then, I also find it very challenging to communicate my personal thoughts and ideas with others. So, minsan, nahirapan tayo kasing sabihin ng ating mga kaisipan at mga idea or opinion sa ibang tao. Ano? So, minsan hindi tayo nag-open. So, yun, medyo challenging sa akin. Yun, no? So, those are just examples and you may have different answers from this. So, let's apply. So, this is an activity. So, you may do this at home. This is debate, no? Have you tried or have experience in performing debate? Engage your family members in debate. Follow this set of instructions carefully. Select at least 2 family members to join your debate activity as there are 3 main roles. So, ito yung kailangan na 3 tao sa debate. Speaker 1, affirmative stand. Speaker 2, the opposition stand. And there is also a facilitator. So, ibig sabihin ng affirmative, siya yung pumapayag siya, no? O ina-affirm niya yung sitwasyon. Inaayunan niya. Yung opposition naman, hindi, sinasalungat niya. So, take the role of one speaker. It does not matter if it is an affirmative or opposition stand. Below are some suggestions of topics for debate but you may come up with your own. So, narito ang mga halimbawa ng pwede ninyong pagdedebatehan. Pwede rin mga iba pang mga paksa, no? Same-sex marriage should be legal in the Philippines. Yan. Medyo trending din yan. The death penalty stops people from committing crimes. Trending din ito. Death penalty. Divorce should not be legal in the Philippines. Another one. Social media has improved human communication. Mhm. Marijuana should be legalized in the Philippines because it has health benefits. So yun yung mga pwedeng pag-usapan, no? Below are the main mechanics of the debate which your family should observe. Okay, first one. The affirmative speaker presents arguments to support this statement. So kung ikaw ay affirmative speaker, halimbawa, marijuana should be legalized in the Philippines because it has health benefits. So, patunayan mo yan, no, na kailangang illegalize ang marijuana because madami itong health benefits. So, gagawa ka ngayon ng argument mo or speech mo na magsusupport sa yung idea or opinion na sinusuportahan mo nga yung legalization ng marijuana. Sa opposition naman, susunod, no? The opposition speaker presents argument opposing the statement. So, ikaw magbibigay ka rin ng mga statement mo o opinion mo na sasalungat sa sinasabi ng affirmative speaker, no? So, sa example yan, same-sex marriage should not be legal in the Philippines because blah, 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 reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, gano'n, no? Yan. Note, there cannot be any interruption. Speakers must wait for their turn and the facilitations should enforce the rules. So, dito kailangan ng walang sumasabat. Hintayin ang turn para ikaw ay magsalita. 5-minute recess to allow both speakers to prepare their rebuttals. So, pagkatapos ng speeches, napakinggan nyo yung sinabi ng bawat isa na speaker dyan, gagawin kayo ngayon ng rebuttals. So, ano ba yung rebuttals? So, gagawa ka ulit ng mga arguments mo, maaring ibabase mo sa mga sinabi ng speaker. For example, yung affirmative speaker, napakinggan mo yung sinabi ng opposition speaker, so pwede mong ibase doon yung mga sasabihin mo. Patunayan mo na ang mga sinabi ng opposition speaker ay mali or hindi ito makabuluhan. Parang ganun. Ganun din sa opposition speaker. So, napakinggan mo rin yung sinabi ng affirmative speaker, di ba? So, ngayon, base sa mga rason na sinabi niya, pwede mo rin kontrahin. Bakit hindi mo ito sinasang-ayunan yung mga sinabi niya doon sa kanyang speech. So, yun ang rebuttal. Okay? So, kontrahin nyo lang yung mga sinabi ng speakers. So, yun ang gagawin. 5 minutes, recess ulit, and then magkaroon ng closing remarks. Parang magbigay ka lang yan ng conclusion mo. And then, pagkatapos ng closing remarks ng opposition speaker and affirmative speaker, magde-declare ngayon ng facilitator kung sino ang nanalo sa debate. That's nice, no? Maganda sana kapag nasa face-to-face tayo, pwede natin itong gawin. Magkaroon ng debate sa klase. So, maganda rin yan, no? So, next, gawin natin pag face-to-face na tayo. So, eto, how do you feel after the debate? How do your family members feel? Ask them for their thoughts and then answer the questions below. In what ways did this debate relate to what you learned in this module on interpersonal communication? So, ano bang natutunan mo sa pagkikipagdebate? In this debate, I have learned to apply some principles in communication that I have learned from this module, such as listening attentively, to speak clearly, telling your ideas without interrupting, and also nonverbal actions to portray my ideas with emphasis. So, yan, mga... And then, what good communication skills did you see displayed in this debate? In delivering my speech, I have clearly speak and organize my ideas to effectively convey my thoughts, as well as I listen carefully to the other speaker to understand his point so that I could give a good... Bakit naputol yan? Dali, tignan natin. Dito. So that I could give a good argument pala. Okay? So, yan. So, meron ba kayong... Ito, meron pa. What communication skills were not observable but you think could help in debate or in similar dialogue? On how you organize your thoughts during the speech is not directly observable. Kung paano mo daw inaayos yung mga idea mo, mga kaisipan mo, Hindi direktang na-observe. A well-organized thought and ideas presented through speech could help in a better performance in debate or in dialogue. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa module 2. So, eto, mga post-module activities, kailangan nyo pa rin gawin ito, ano? Learner's reflection, ito yung ginawa nyo nung unang part. So, dapat may improvement, no? Kung wala kang karanasan sa pagsasagawa, dapat meron ka ng karanasan ngayon. So, yan. Check lang yan. And then, etong end of module assessment, kailangan din ninyong sagutan. Okay? Basahin na lang ninyo ha. Kung ano man yung mga bagay na natutunan nyo, tignan natin kung meron kayong makukuha dito. Ibig sabihin, kung nasagot nyo ng tama yan, marami kayong natutunan dito sa module na ito. So, dito na nagtatapos ang module 2. Congratulations, you have completed the module on interpersonal communication. You are now ready to conquer the next module on leadership and teamwork. So, our next module will be about leadership and teamwork. And, subaybayan na naman ang ating mga susunod na video clips para matulungan ko kayo dito sa pagsagot ninyo sa ating mga modules. Okay. God bless and good luck. Keep safe.